Hey everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's video is the hardest interview I've ever done. Why is it hard? I've asked all of my closest friends and family to ask me a couple of questions. I don't know what they're gonna ask. I want it to be questions that you guys would find really interesting or that you might not know about me, because if you watch Raw and you follow me on Snapchat and YouTube, you probably know a lot about me. So today's gonna be really interesting. Let's get straight into it. My first interviewee is Shez. Straight into it. Sorry. Stuff it around.
This is a hard one.
We're getting deep.
We are. Considering you were really bullied growing up at high school, I want you to tell everybody what piece of advice you could give to some young people that may be experiencing the same thing or feeling like that in a workplace.
I just think it is really, really important to know your self-worth and to know that what people say about you has nothing to do with you. It's a total reflection of them, of who they are, of an insecurity they have, or something they're going through in their life that they're struggling with, and they just like push their pain onto someone else because they can't deal with it. But I would also just make sure, question yourself as to who you've got around you. Obviously work is hard to avoid. Get in there, be the nicest person that you can be, so when you go home you can look in the mirror and be proud of who you are. And you almost have to wrap yourself in bubble wrap, so when the comments come at you and people come at you, you don't actually let it get inside. You don't let it destroy your energy. You gotta live your life, and you've only got one life to live. It could be taken at any moment. I know that sounds like deep, but it's true. If you're around good people, what others say won't get to you. Not, of course it'll get to you every now and again, just like it does for me, but majority of the time, I always have like you or Nat or Steve or my other friends like checking to see how I am, and it quickly snaps back into, I am loved, I'm okay. That comment on social media means nothing. So stay strong, make sure you're surrounded by good people, wrap yourself in bubble wrap, and focus on being the best person you can be, because you want to be proud of who you are and never sink to their level. But it's hard and you're not alone.
Okay, so how do you think our friendship has survived for so long, even though that we live so far apart from one another?
That's a good question.
Because I think lots of people feel like they're alone, but we've been apart for so long and we've never felt that.
Never ever. It's just always been so easy. I think we're just always there for each other no matter what. I know a lot of friends say that, but we really are. Like literally, I could call Shez at 3 in the morning and she would pick up, and vice versa. Like, we've just always made our friendship a priority, and it doesn't matter if we haven't spoken or seen each other for 3 or 4 weeks. When we come back together, it's like nothing changed.
Yeah.
There's a lot of friends that grow apart, they kind of just like allow that to happen, but our friendship's always been so important, we have never allowed that.
Yeah.
We'll always check in.
And inviting. Even the things that we knew that we both couldn't make. I think that was a huge thing for us. Like,
especially Shez, because she's down in Melbourne and all her girlfriends, like all of us are up here. So a lot of the time I know Shez wouldn't be able to make it, but I thought just in case a slight chance she can, even if she can't, I just still want her to know that she is more than welcome, and I'm thinking of her.
Okay, this is a really deep one.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so you've never really had a chance to get to know your real dad. He lives here on the coast somewhere. If he reached out to you, does it? I don't know. Who knows? If he reached out to you and wanted to get in contact with you today, would you want to?
Oh, Jesus. That is really deep.
Yeah, it's really deep.
First initial answer, no.
Yeah.
Nah, he's a complete stranger to me.
Yeah.
Surely he's heard of me or seen me on some sort of media or online, or his other daughters would have said something. I don't know, but initially now he's a stranger. He decided he didn't want to be a part of me and my older brother's life. And now I'm a parent. I can't I could never walk away from Taj.
Yeah.
How could you walk away from not one but 2 of your kids? So the fact that he's chosen that, I feel like he's all like, why should you get the privilege to get to know me and my son and my partner and my no.
Surely he'd know who you are now.
Yeah, surely. So probably no. That's crazy. Like, I just have no emotional connection to him. So yeah, it's just a stranger.
Fair enough. You did well.
Hey, oh my God, deep. All right, who's next?
It's me. You did that.
My next guest is old Sammy Leo. What questions? Shez's were quite deep, so I'm a bit scared for yours.
Okay. What thoughts went through your head before you told everyone about your lips?
Oh, like getting my lips done. Oh, it's a good question. Juicy. Thank you. People still ask me to talk about it. I'm like, I've spoken about it enough. It's like, I don't want to be like promoting, get your lips done.
Yeah.
Well, funny story is actually, as you know, I got not caught, but the first time I got my lips done, I had gas. So I was like, woo! And I took a screenshot and said, I think I'm getting $250,000, and posted it to my Snapchat story instead of just to Sammy and Gretty.
So funny. Really?
So Nat went into a panic and they were to log in and delete it, but people saw it from then on, and I was like, maybe this is meant to be, because I don't want to feel like I have to hide that. Like, I'd rather just get it out. I knew people were going to judge, but I did it for me. I had no friggin' lip. It was so bad.
And you had so many comments of people saying like, get your lips done.
Every day someone would make a comment about it, so I was scared, but it actually was so good. Everyone was like, totally support that, like they look so good. So
They look so
it
good.
wasn't as scary as what I thought.
Alright, number 2. When going in public, shopping or to a big popular area, what feelings cross your mind and why do you think that happens?
Oh, you're talking about when I get nervous? Right. So a lot of the time I call like Sammy, but mainly you, when I want to go shopping or something, or Nat. Like, I don't like going by myself anymore. I think just because it makes me nervous. I think I've had experiences where people have followed me around shopping centres and take photos from afar, and people talk, and I'm really good at lip reading, and I have exceptional hearing, like
Yeah, you really do.
exceptional hearing, so I can hear a lot of things, and whether it's good or bad, or if they are lip reading, like it just makes me feel uneasy. I'd rather girls just come up and say hello, so I get nervous that I'll be like, I don't know.
Just nervous of what they're saying. 'cause
Yeah,
you
I
just
don't think
know.
anyone's going to hurt me or anything, although I've had threats of that, but I just feel better when I'm with, I love you better when I'm with you. I just feel better when I'm with someone because then I'm present with you. I'm not present of the outside world.
And what's going on.
Whereas when I'm by myself, I almost get like a bit paranoid and I
Yeah.
can't just enjoy my shopping trip.
Yeah. Alright, what is the nicest thing that you've ever done for a fan?
I feel like I should be asking you that, I don't know. I've surprised a couple for their birthdays. I feel like probably the nicest thing I can do is help raise money for families that need it. There's been so many families where I've raised anywhere from $20,000 to $100,000.
That's amazing.
Yeah, for medical bills and stuff. I just feel like anyone with any type of following should be doing that, and that's something I'm really proud of, and I'll continue to do.
Yes,
So,
it's
yeah.
amazing. I think that's so amazing.
Probably that.
Is being famous or in the public eye everything that you...
Am I really famous?
Yes,
Come
you
on.
are, girl. You are famous.
D-grade celebrity.
No, not in this world. Is it everything that you thought it would be? Like if you imagined what famous would be
Yeah.
like, or what was it that surprised you about being famous?
Well, yeah, I think as a little girl, I kind of did be like, oh, I want to be famous when I'm older.
Let's face it, everyone does.
Yeah, most people have that thought process unless you're a real big introvert, which I'm an extrovert, so are you. It is, you definitely get a lot of free stuff. You get treated differently, which I feel guilty about because I feel like everyone should be treated the same. Just, I suppose, the negativity. The more you do, good or bad, the more lovers you have and the more haters you have. And that's something I've really had to come to terms with. Steve even sat me down the other day when I was upset about something with the media. He was like, you need to make a decision now. If you want to keep growing and keep expanding, you're going to get people that love what you do and even more. And that's how your business keeps growing, how you can keep growing as a person, but you're also going to get the downside. If you don't want that, step back, and this isn't the job for you. This isn't the life, you should be living. So I've had to consciously make that decision, but I don't think I expected the hate as much, especially when I'm just here to help.
Yeah.
And I've had a lot of opportunities, travel opportunities, meeting lots of cool people. So that's something that I don't think you would get if you weren't a little bit well known, being completely honest. So
Yeah. Why should girls choose you to follow and help them with their health and fitness journey over anyone else?
I think because I keep it real. I'm not gonna try to, and I honestly believe that not everyone is going to click and connect with me. I don't think I am the right person for everyone. Most people, I feel like I can help.
I feel like you can.
Yeah, I feel like I can, but I think because I keep it real and I don't just show my highlights, I don't just show my healthy food and my workout, like I talk about all things health and fitness and life, because I feel like there's so much more to health and fitness than just, so much more to life than just health and fitness. So I think because I keep it real and I talk about all areas of life, girls can feel relatable to me, whereas I haven't found anyone else online that I can really relate to and that doesn't make me feel alone, whether it's through motherhood or through fitness. Apart from the girls in my squad online and you girls, there isn't many people to really relate to that are so honest.
Yeah.
I do pride myself in being really honest and sharing the ups and downs.
Yeah, I think that's amazing, and I think that's too why sometimes you get so scrutinized as well, because you really do show everything.
It's a vulnerable position to put yourself in, to be criticized and judged for your every move and everything you say.
Everything.
It's hard, but I do love it.
Yeah. Do you have a bucket list? And if you did, what is on it? Because I feel like you've done a lot.
I have.
So if there's something that you really, really wanted to do.
This really stumps me, and I probably need to work on this, so thanks for bringing that up, because I feel like I've achieved more than I ever wanted to in my life. I've done more than I ever thought would even be possible. So I don't really have a lot. I would like to go to Bora Bora, but that's probably my only actual thing. haven't ticked off.
Yeah, isn't that amazing though?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's-
I do want to go on a private jet.
Oh yeah,
That is a bucket list. I do want to get on a private jet and lay back and, you know, that's...
Well, that's only 2 things. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I reckon you can do that.
Got to work hard for that PJ life.
PJ life.
Thanks for joining me, Sammy. They were good questions. Yeah, I can't wait for us to watch this back.
I
I'm probably
know.
going to be like, oh my god.
I know. I can't wait to see what the other girls have asked.
Up next, Gritty. Alrighty, I have Kitten with me.
Yay!
I'm a bit scared for your questions. I feel like yours are going to be more, like the other girls were like deep. I feel like yours are going to be more funny.
Might surprise you.
Okay, let's
I
get
got a
started.
few. I've got a few for you.
Oh, how many?
5.
Oh god, okay. Let's get into it.
Who, in particular, which friend are you most envious of and why?
Oh, that's a really good question. Okay, if I'm going to pick one, it'd probably be Sammy because of her skin.
Okay.
Always so envious how she can just never gets pimples, not with her periods, not with eating shit. She can wear makeup and go to sleep with it. It's always flawless, and that's my biggest insecurity is my scars on my skin. So probably Sammy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the next question is, what is one thing that you're embarrassed to admit that you won't try?
Anal.
I'll be honest. I wasn't expecting you to say that.
No. And feta cheese. I have not tried feta cheese. I just look at it and it grosses me out. But yeah, anal just doesn't interest me.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, so next is, what do you love most about yourself and what is your biggest insecurity?
What I love most, probably my teeth. I like my smile, I like the colour of my teeth, but they're fake, so it's probably not really. Maybe my legs.
Yeah,
And my legs. Yeah, I like my legs.
You've got good legs.
Biggest insecurity, my skin. Like it's never flawless. I always have scarring and I'm always like, oh, get the good lighting. Like I'm always complaining about it.
Next one is, who has influenced you the most in your life and why?
Steve. I feel like when I met him, I was just like a lost, broken little girl who just, yeah, I was broken. That's what I feel like describing me. And then he was like, sounds cheesy, but it's seriously like my knight in shining armor. He just came and protected me, he looked after me, helped me grow, pushed me outside my comfort zone while still making me feel safe, gave me a home, like just really looked after me and helped make my every single dream that I've ever had. He's gone, okay, let's make it happen. So definitely Steve.
Yeah. Amazing. Meant to be.
But you expected me to say you.
No, I wasn't expecting you to say Steve. The last one I have, so becoming a mum, what is the biggest challenge you have faced? So within yourself, but then also with your relationship.
Mum guilt. Everything I do, and I say to other mums not to feel guilty, like I never want other mums to feel guilty, and there's times where I don't feel guilty, but I'm going to be completely honest, most of the time I feel guilty for everything, whether I'm with him all the time and then I'm not patient and I'm frustrated and I'm tired, or I can't think of things to do with him and I'm like, he gets bored and frustrated, I feel guilty. If I go to work, I feel guilty. If I do something fun with my friends, I feel guilty. If he's at daycare for like past 6 hours, I feel guilty. Like just little shit like that.
Yeah.
If he doesn't eat his dinner, I feel guilty that he hasn't like got his nutrients in, where sometimes he just doesn't want to eat. Everything. I think the mum guilt is what I find really hard. I hate that other mums feel like that or feel like they're the only one that feels like that. I feel like a lot of us feel like that.
We do, and it's like, that's huge. Like everything you're doing, you're carrying some sort of guilt with you. It's like,
It's
you can't
heavy.
win.
Yeah.
Very good answer.
Relationship?
So, relationship. What you and Steve?
I feel like it's a lot, to be honest.
The one biggest thing that stand out.
Not being each other's number ones anymore, especially for Steve. Like, Taj has been my priority.
It changes as soon as you have a kid. Like,
Yeah.
It's not just about you two anymore.
No, I feel bad for that because I feel like it has caused like disconnection. Should be crying here. But yeah, someone actually gave me advice. I can't remember who it was, and they were like, don't ever break up with your partner in the first year of having a baby. I'm so glad I listened to that because there was so many hard moments where your expectations that you have on each other are so high, and if they don't do it how you want to do it, and then bigger, and you're so tired and you're so exhausted and you just aren't thinking of each other anymore. It's all about that kid, you know? And that's how it has to be. They have to survive, but we found that really hard. It's getting better as they get older, but I definitely found that hard.
Oh my god, yes. I've like got teary. I was like,
Bringing up so many emotions and memories, and no one told you that.
no one.
Everyone just looks like the picture perfect family on Instagram, and then you start to think, what's wrong with us? Like, why am I the only one going through this? But
and you don't realize how hard it is on a relationship. I think you're like, you both are in love and you love this child that you've created, but it can cause so much frustration and anger and friction and like expectation.
Disconnection. You stop appreciating every little thing they're doing, even if they're trying so hard. If they didn't do it the way you expect them to do it, you get like tell them off and
angry.
I feel like me and you talk about this a lot. We're so much more aware and awake, and we're improving, but it's such a process to drop all these expectations and to speak to your partner so nicely and appreciate the way they are trying to help, because they're learning as well. Like, how dare I get angry at Steve for doing something wrong in my books when he's trying to learn as well? And he's never told me off. He's never said you shouldn't do that, or you shouldn't do this, or you're doing that wrong. If he did, I'd be like, but you know,
it's so hard though, because as a mother, you just naturally have this controlling, like,
you want to do it all. You think you're the only one that can settle them. You're the only one they'll eat for. You're the only one they'll be happy with. They stop crying when they come to you, so you just take control.
And especially first time, parents, you know, maybe you get a little bit more of a groove if you have another one, but first time it like ruffles things up.
And Steve even said that with the second one, like he had no confidence at the start with Taj, and now he's like, if I had a second one, like I would just step up more as a man and more as a husband and more as a dad, because I've got the confidence. But at the start I was like, I don't think we're changing that.
Yes.
You do it.
Yeah, seriously.
So,
It's right.
Is that it?
That's it.
Oh, yay! Okay, up next, Nat.
Oh my gosh, I'm excited for these ones. They're going to be juicy, I feel.
Thanks for joining me. Up next, we have Nat, and she's not wearing a bra. What's new?
What is one quality that you lack but wish you had?
Fear of learning. I wish I loved learning. Like I get scared that I'm not going to be able to pick it up. Like I have a story that
spreadsheet.
Yeah, I just look at some paperwork and I'm like, it makes me anxious. I have a fear. Like I feel like I'm a really slow learner, and it's probably just a story. But I wish I was more confident in learning.
Interesting.
I feel like you're really far away.
Sorry. So when I first started, I never knew the extent of how bad haters were. Like I would look at your profile or somebody else's and be like, get over it. Like you live the best life ever. You don't have to deal with anything.
Love the honesty.
Don't have to do anything. So people think, honestly what I used to think. Until on the other side, now I'm like, oh my god, it's crazy. Brings me to my next question.
Oh my god.
Do you feel like you work harder now than you've ever worked before? And how many hours do you actually work? If you could pull a number together over a week.
I answer the first question first. Do I work harder? I feel like I have a better life balance now since you've come into my life, and that's why I got you. Because last year when I had a big mental breakdown, because I couldn't function anymore because I had so much on my plate and so much pressure and being needed from everyone and pulled from everyone every single day, and I was a new mum. I think I worked really hard then, but stupidly hard, that I was just so depressed and just couldn't enjoy it. I was so exhausted. So I don't feel like I work as hard now, but I still feel like I work hard, but I've got a better life balance now. How many hours? I don't know. I kind of start about 5 a.m. in the morning. Taj wakes up at 6:30, so I start about 4:35. Smash out all my emails, Instagram messages, comments, check over everything, to-do list for the day, chat with Nat, see what I've got on for the day, because she obviously runs my schedule, discuss all the stuff we are doing that day. I train, eat, then work pretty much up till about 4:30, and then obviously I'm with Taj till 6:30 when he goes to bed, and then I'll probably jump online for another hour and a half. It's big days.
It's huge.
And that's 7 days a week too.
Yeah, totally.
Sundays are normally my more chill day, but I'm still actively on social media and actively replying to emails and getting ready for the week, and yeah.
I feel like you're one of the hardest working people that I know, for sure. Like you're fucking hardworking.
Thanks, babe.
And
you're very hardworking.
You are. Okay, my last question. When was the last time you cried hard, and why?
Oh, I'm bleeding. I scratched myself.
Okay.
As Taj would say, sore. I had this pimple on my shoulder. I saw it before. I know. It goes, sore.
I was going to point it out, and I was like, oh,
really,
Yeah.
I know, it's really gross.
Stressful.
No, gross. Who has some people on their shoulder? What was the question? Oh, was the last time I cried?
Like hard out crying. Not just like,
I don't remember. I think Ashy would know this, but
probably 3-4 weeks ago with media.
yeah.
There was something else going on at that time as well. There was something else personal going on, and then there's that on top of it. So I think I would have coped with the media if that other personal thing wasn't going on. What was it? I can't even remember. There was something else personal in my life going on, which I was already really struggling with emotionally, and then that happened, and I was just like, oh. And it was really cute when I was crying hard out. Taj was with me, and you and Steve were with me, and I was sitting on the floor, and he just wrapped his arms around me and just like nestled his head in, and it really like calmed me, helped me get through. It's like they feel and they know.
Yeah.
But I had my moment and then moved on.
Yeah. Right, that's my question.
Yay, thank you. Interesting. Heavy questions.
I'm a heavy sort of person.
Last but not least, Steve. Alrighty, questions. Hit me.
So, if you had a penis, what would be the first thing that you'd do with it?
Oh, are you kidding? Oh my god. I'd like, I don't know, play with it. And that's literally pissing herself laughing. I'll probably want to have sex, see what it feels like.
That's the first thing you'd do?
Yeah, if you were my girlfriend, I would want to go and play with you.
There you go.
How funny. I'd like probably swish it around like an elephant. Alright, what's your next question?
If there was one thing that you'd change about yourself, what would it be?
Physically or personality?
Both.
Okay, physically I'd have flawless skin like Sammy. That'd be what I'd change. Emotionally, I suppose. Like personality trait, is that what you're talking about?
Yep.
Be a more calmer, patient energy. I feel like sometimes I just get so worked up and like panic and like get stressy and anxious about certain situations that haven't even happened. So being more calm, like, okay, it's all good.
Okay.
Yeah. That it?
That's it.
Yours are easy compared to everyone else's. Thanks, babe. Concludes the hardest interview of my life. Steve's are actually really easy, but everyone else's are pretty deep and heavy. But thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss anything. And if you click the little bell, it'll give you a notification for my next upload. But yeah, thanks for watching. Feedback below. I love reading your comments, and hopefully I'll get around to replying to them all. Bye, guys.